Time for another Mega Balance video. This one is going to be a bit different. I've been grinding the game Dragon Ball Legend
heavy,
as they just dropped a new character,
Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
So this video will mainly involve Dragon Ball characters, despite the fact that I've never even watched the show. Everything else will be the same, and just know, anyone who involves Inferno in a Mega Evolution video that involves Dragon Ball character has no talent. Let's just start. In 10th is Behem. This Pokemon was released in the Unova region and finds itself in the ZU tier. It's in this tier because of its low speed stat, horrible typing, and mid bulk. Without the effects of Trick Room or the potential damage boost by Analytic, Behem straight up stinks. On its Mega, it will gain increases to both of its defenses and special attack to increase its chance of fighting back against opponents. How would this goofy looking alien look like with high bulk? Easily like this.
It's hopeless when you're up against my power.
As you can see, Mega Behem is still a wacky alien, but this time it's
jacked.
Due to the amount of defenses it has gained. With all that muscle, its typing will change from Mono Psychic to Psychic and Fighting. And since it doesn't even have any fighting type moves, it will gain a new ability alongside the Mega, called Trooper, which will have the following effects. Trooper causes all normal type moves used by the Pokemon to become fighting type, and increases its power by 20%. This ability will allow for Behem to gain more type advantages and actually give it a chance to fight against Dark and Steel type Pokemon. Alongside a more impactful Recover, since it's able to reduce the overall damage it will be receiving due to the increase in bulk, and leading it to become the pride of the Unova region. Putting this on the balance scale, 9 out of 10. In 9th is Toadschol. This Pokemon was recently released in the Paldea region and lands itself in the lowest tier at ZU. Its best role is to be a support character that can remove hazard, apply hazards, and inflict status condition. On its Mega, it will try and become the role of a support tank and get a nice increase to both of its defensive stats, with the remaining stat being distributed elsewhere. How would this mutated creature look like as a Mega? Quite easily like this.
Shut the hell up.
As you can see, Mega Toadschol has become more
Stabilized.
And its wish of having legs has been granted. It will maintain its typing of grass and ground, cause
Pickles are vegetable and it looks like dirt.
What?
As for its ability, it will change from Michelin Man to Thick Fat, because a Grill Master is impervious to the effects of heat and cold while working in its station. These stronger defensive stats and a better ability mixed with moves such as Leech Seed and Giga Drain to regenerate Mega Toadschol's health losses will surely increase its usage ability in combat. Putting this on the balance scale, 10 out of 10. In 8th is Pidge, the regional bird Pokemon of the Kanto region. Also finds itself in the ZU tier. It places in this tier because it doesn't have any good ability, nor does it thrive in any stat. So on its Mega, it will be given a huge increase in its special attack and a decent increase to speed so that it can become a special sweeper. How would this Golden Warrior look like as a Mega? Possibly something like this.
Let it go.
As you can see, Mega Pidgeot has an uncanny resemblance to regular Pidgeot. As such, it will keep its typing of normal and flying, and be given the ability No Guard, since the only thing that matters now is beating the enemy, regardless of what happens to yourself. These stat increases and new ability paired up with a Stab Hurricane will do wonders for Mega Pidgeot, and it might actually become
a beast.
Putting this on the balance scale, 8 out of 10. In 7th is Toxtricity, a Pokemon that was released in the Galar region and is currently in the PU tier. It has a unique typing alongside a moveset that works well with its ability. Its problem though is that it can easily be destroyed by prevalent ground type attacks, since it has low bulk and a quadruple weakness to it. On its Mega, it will not try and compensate for these shortcomings, but rather focus on becoming stronger, with insane special attack increases to become a stone cold killer. How would this purple and gold lizard look like as a Mega? Easily like this.
Monkeys.
As you can see, Mega Toxtricity keeps the same coloring, while also maintaining its short size. It will keep its unique typing of Poison Electric because it's shockingly toxic, and also keep its ability Punk Rock, since it's a good ability. Mega Toxtricity with these stat increases will make it seem like it has an unremovable choice specs, while also having access to its entire moveset. This Mega will definitely make Toxtricity a devastating foe to fight against. Putting this on the balance scale, 10 out of 10. In 6th is Delphox, the fire-type starter Pokemon of the Kalos region, and is currently placed in the PU tier. It has good speed paired up with special attack, and a large move pool that can allow it to be built either offensively or passively, but can be walled off by super bulky Pokemon. On its Mega, it will increase mainly what it already excels at, with increases to speed and special attack, and slight increases to defense.
As usual.
How would it look like as a Mega? Like this. As you can see, Mega Dullfox is still a magical Fire Fox. Since this instance is true, it will keep the typing of Psychic and Fire. As for its ability, it will be given Solar Power, allowing Mega Dullfox to receive a huge damage boost when released in the sun, and a sacrifice for its HP.
What is that?
Putting this on the balance scale, 8 out of 10. In 5th is Mew, the mythical Pokemon of the Kanto region. Currently lands in the RU tier.
What the dog doing?
It reaches this level due to its evenly spread out high base stat and large move pool. However, it's mainly used for defensive
Purposes.
since it can easily be outclassed by other sweepers. So on its Mega, what if Mew became
Evil.
and starts fighting Pokemon on its own? It will gain a large increase to both of its attack alongside speed, with very little increases towards its defensive stats. How would Mew look like if it became
Evil.
obviously like this? As you can see, Mew is still a pink creature whose tail has reallocated to its head. And of course, it's mad because it's
Evil.
due to this, its typing will change from Mono Psychic to Psychic and Dark. As for its ability, it will change from Synchronized to the better ability of Magic Bounce. These stat changes will allow for Mega Mew to have better offensive capability, especially considering it will have access to a second stab attack, while also having a better defensive ability that deflects hazards and statuses back at opponents. Putting this on the balance scale, 9 out of 10. In 4th is Incineroar, the fire-type starter Pokemon of the Alola region, and is also placed in the RU tier.
What the dog doing?
People claim this Pokemon is goated, but I wouldn't know why, cause Sceptile clears.
Now hush little baby, don't you cry.
On its Mega, it will sacrifice special attack to benefit its other stat categories, especially its speed, so that it can become a true god of destruction. How would this look like? Easily like this.
Young winner come fear us. I'm a god like Beerus.
As you can see, Mega Incineroar maintain its look of being a very vicious feline, and because of this, it will maintain its typing of Fire and Dark, since it's always heated and mad. And the ability it will receive would be Moxie, which will allow for Mega Incineroar to go on crazy rampages when paired up with his new high speed stat. Putting this on the balance scale, 8 out of 10. In 3rd is Magnezone, a Pokemon from the Sinnoh region, and like the previous 2 entry, it is also placed in the RU tier.
What the dog doing?
It has good typing and the ability Magnet Pull to lock other steel types to put your team in a better position. However, its biggest weakness of all is its 4 times weakness to ground, paired up with its low speed. Magnezone is already pretty solid, so on its Mega, it will gain stats throughout all categories, with the highest emphasis being on special attack. Now, anyone with basic Pokemon knowledge will know that Magnemite to Magneton is the combination of 3 Magnemites together. What if Magnezone fuses with another Magnezone during its Mega evolution? What would 2 Magnezone fuse together even look like? Possibly like this.
Nobody can beat me when I'm Super 17.
As you can see, Mega Magnezone after this fusion has now become the ultimate android. And of course, like all android, will have the typing of electric and steel. As for its ability, it will be given Levitate, allowing it to absorb all possible ground type damage it would have received elsewise. I'm sure that with these slight stat increases and the ground immunity, nobody can beat it when it's Mega Magnezone. Putting this on the balance scale, 17 out of 10. In 2nd is Inferno, the fire-type starter Pokemon from the Sinnoh region, and is also in the RU tier.
What the dog doing?
This is because of its ability to be both a physical and special sweeper. However, it relies on these factors heavily as it has low bulk. On its Mega, it will boost both attacking stats equally, and a major increase to speed. How would this monkey look like as a Mega? Something astonishing like this. As you can see, Mega Inferno is still an orange ape-like humanoid, this time with
Big muscle.
Since it's pretty much the same, it will keep the typing of fire and fighting, but be given a new unique ability called Saiyan's Pride, which will have the following effect. Protects the user from receiving status conditions. This ability would allow Mega Inferno to fight in peak physical condition with its insanely high offensive stats, with the only drawback it having is still its rather low bulk, allowing for this Mega to only be able to stay in battle for a short amount of time. Putting this on the balance scale, 7 out of 10. In 1st is King Gambit, a recently released Pokemon of the Paldea region. It lands on the highest tier for this list at OU. It's in this tier due to its high attacking stat, good bulk, and incredible ability. Its drawback is similar to Magnezone in having a 4-time weakness to a prevalent type and low speed. On its Mega, it will gain a large boost to both of its attack and speed, truly making it become a powerful demon. How would this king look like if it stopped sitting down and was instead fast?
What?
Possibly like this. As you can see, Mega King Gambit still radiates malice and wields a large sword since it's the big blade Pokemon. Because of this, it will keep its typing of steel and dark since swords are made out of steel and because it's
Evil.
and will also maintain the ability Supreme Overlord, allowing it to accumulate the angers of its fallen allies to further boost its hatred. If King Gambit were to receive a Mega like this, it would definitely distort the balance of the Pokemon world. Putting this on the balance scale, 6 out of 10. Yeah, that was Mega Balance GT. Which of these Mega ideas was your favorite? And the next Mega Balance video will for sure add Pokemon that you guys suggest. So if you guys want to see a particular Pokemon, comment them. And yeah, that's about it. Watch me pack Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta though.
What a waste of time! This feels special. Fusion! Ha! I am neither Goku nor Vegeta. I'm the guy who's going to stop you.